maybe this last win versus the Bears, that second half rally. Let's see what you got, Russell. Let's see if you can do it.
He's gonna feel unlimited this week.
Unlimited throwing power accuracy. All right. And
Let's ride.
You're now tuning into
The Cover Gang.
What's going on, Cover Gang? It is time for me and Justin to cover all of the 4 o'clock games, the primetime games, Sunday night football, and Monday night football for week 5 of the NFL season. Hopefully you tuned in and watched all of our picks for the 1 o'clock games and our London pick, as well as our recap video of last week, NFL week 4, and who we took on the game tomorrow night, Thursday night football. We are both on the Bears plus 6.5. The point has I think the spread's moved a point in our favor. The best you can get right now is 5.5. So glad we locked it in there. Come on, Bears defense, show up for once. Justin will read off all of these late afternoon games, and we will pick and see if we agree or disagree.
all right. First up, we got the Bengals at the Cardinals. Cardinals are getting nearly half of the bets, and I understand. I do understand the public's concern with this. I understand the concern with this Bengals team. Who are you on in this one?
Well, I think I gave it away there, but yeah, give me Cincy. Only laying 3 points on the road. I think it opened up at 6, got bet down very quickly to 3. Cincinnati's not looked good, but Joe Burrow back against the wall. You look at these two teams on paper, Cincinnati's got the way better roster. Arizona's been playing above their head all year, which I respect. I mean, I didn't see it coming. So, but yeah, it's just the Bengals have to win this game. If not, if they lose this week and then, maybe next week, you got to start thinking about just resting your franchise quarterback, Joe Burrow, and kind of marking this season up as a L. But it's still a lot of games left to be played, so I don't know when they would pull them. But yeah, going down 1-4 to start the year would not be good for the Bengals playoff hopes. So I think Joe Burrow, you see a little bit more pizzazz this week, and they get to 2-3 here and then cover the 3 points and win the game.
I understand your point of view for like the bounce back narrative, but I tried, but I just really can't get there on this Bengals team. They've got to show me more life, and that win over the Rams by 3 where they were filled with penalties and the offense looked lackluster. They just haven't proven to me that I should take them right here as road favorites. I mean, when you look at all the metrics, the Cardinals are the better team right now on offense, on defense. You got them sitting here as home dogs. The line has came down on their side. I can't get there with this Bengals team. They've got to show me some life, and I'm not trying to predict when they do so. So I will take the Cardinals here at +3.
Yeah, mine's just a regular unit play. Are you doubling down on the Cardinals?
Oh, I'm not doubling down. It's a regular unit size for me too.
Cool.
Next up, we got the Eagles at the Rams. Enough is enough with this line movement in the Rams' favor. Look, we thought they were going to be bad to start the year off. We get it, but this isn't the spot. This is not the spot. Who are you on in this one?
Yeah, the lines came down from I think 5.5 down to 4 now. I like the Eagles here. I just think this game is won in the trenches. Watching that Monday night game, even watching the second half of Rams Colts last week, like they're able to get pressure on Matthew Stafford because that Rams offensive line's not that good. So Cooper Kupp does come back this week. Matthew Stafford's out there throwing darts. He looks good. Sean McVay, I get it. But like I said, I just think the offensive line for the Eagles will manhandle the defensive line. They'll be able to run the ball. And then if the Eagles get up, it's hard to come back and even backdoor cover on them because they're just going to bleed the clock and get out of there with a win. So I'm taking Eagles -4 to cover by 4 more. And it's about a unit and a half play for me, honestly. I really like the Eagles here.
Yeah, Stafford, I mean, he looks really good. He's throwing absolute dots. I mean, if you look at some of his highlights, he is putting the ball on the money, right over the defender, just threading the needle. And I get it. They are a lot better than people expected, but they are a little banged up, and their key offensive players are all questionable. So they got Stafford, who's probable, Kyron Williams, the running back who's making some noise this year, he's questionable, and then you got Higbee that's probable, and then Cooper Kupp is probable or questionable. So it's you got four of their main offensive pieces that are just a little banged up, and we're not sure if we're getting the fullest from this team. They come off a clutch overtime victory, so they're a little bit chilling coming back home, so they're a little bit complacent with this nasty Eagles team coming in on the road. The line has moved too far. Give us the Eagles -4 on the road. The offense and the Rams will not be able to produce like it has been in this matchup specifically. So for that reason,
Yeah,
we're on the Eagles.
I think McVay will scheme up a lot of plays to kind of for where Stafford gets the ball out quick. I mean, this Eagles secondary hasn't been good, like I said, but Jalen Hurts and the offense has not looked like they did last year either, and they're still undefeated. I think they've covered three. They're 2-2 against the spread this year, but I just think it's a bad spot for the Rams. It's like I said, this game's gonna be won in the trenches, and Eagles they're gonna get up and they're not gonna look back. They'll bleed the clock out, and we just gotta hope for no backdoor covers at that forward mark. But yeah, Eagles 100%.
Next up, we got the Chiefs at the Vikings. Another week. Chiefs on the road getting some public money. A lot of it. Where you at on this one? Do I even have to ask?
Nope, you don't. We are. This is what we do. It's a regular unit play for me, but Minnesota stays in these one possession games. Kirk Cousins will be able to duel with Patrick Mahomes. Even though this Vikings defense is bad, they're playing at home. They got their first win last week. They're feeling pretty good about themselves. And Mahomes in this offense, it's a long season. By the end of it, they'll have it figured out. I have no doubt. But right now, they just are not clicking that well with these receivers. He has Travis Kelce, but I don't know if he's looking up into the stands or looking for the ball more at this point. So give me the the Vikings +4.5 and regular unit size.
Yeah, what are we supposed to do? Take the Chiefs as road favorites here? They got the Taylor Swift curse. They're not covering. Look, they've only blown out one team, and that's the Bears. The other defenses they faced.
Taylor was at that game though. She was at that game.
Yeah, that was his first impression. He had to show out for her. And then after that, look what happened to the Jets. He put up an egg. They haven't blown out anyone except the Bears, so of course we're taking the Vikings here. Strong indicator of reverse line movement in this one. You've got 75% of the bets coming in on the Chiefs, yet the line is adjusting down on the Vikings side. What does that tell you? That means they're not scared of the majority of that public bets coming in on the Chiefs. They're scared when those large wagers come in on that +5.5 Vikings number, so they jump their books to adjust down and accordingly. So they're scared of that side, and that's how you know you're on the right side. So take the Vikings +4.5. Best you can get right now. Next up, we got the Jets at the Broncos. The Broncos finally did it. They got a win. Zach Wilson, he looked a lot more poised than we've ever seen against that Chiefs defense in a primetime spot. Who you got?
He bought himself another week.
He did.
Yeah. I think it's Broncos -1.5 at the time of recording right now on Wednesday night. I'm taking Denver at home here. I think this game boils down to, do you believe that Denver's offense, which Russell Wilson's quietly been having a pretty good season this year. Sean Payton's, he's not washed, and I think that's out of the people aren't really debating that right now with his statistics. So it's mainly the defense here. So do you think Zach Wilson will replicate what he done against Chiefs defense, against this Broncos defense that's looked horrible this year? Or do you think that Russell Wilson and Sean Payton will be able to put up some points against this Jet defense? And I'm going to take the home team under 2 points. 1.5 and to win. And yeah, Russell Wilson gets to 2-3, and it looks like maybe this bringing in Sean Payton, compared to the first 5 weeks last year with Nat Hackett, compared to with Sean Payton, you can obviously see that Russell Wilson's playing better football. It's the defense now, so makes no sense. But how they go from a top 10 defense last year really don't make that many changes, and like they're playing horrific right now. Yeah. I heard a stat today. They in league history, they're allowing the best completion percentage through the first 4 weeks of the NFL season ever in NFL history. The Broncos defense this year, and they haven't played it's not like they're playing Josh Allen and well, I guess they played Tua, but yeah, it's just they haven't played the stoutest teams the first 4 weeks. You know, you got a Sam Howell in there and Justin Fields, and they still given up in NFL history through the first 4 weeks. Best completion percentage against the defense. The Broncos are on the bad side of that. So it's hard. It's hard to take them. It's like I said, it's regular unit play for me because I don't think Zach Wilson is an NFL quarterback, and I think he'll show that this week. And the public's coming in heavy on the Jets. But yeah, who do you like? You riding with Zach Wilson?
Yeah, I'll take my Broncos to
Oh,
come back and
let's ride.
revitalize after that momentum from that last game. They really needed that. I mean, I'm telling you, this team is so weird. Last year, like you said, top 10 defense. If the offense does anything, just pulls their weight just a little bit, they're winning way more games than they won last year. And this year, it's the exact opposite problem. The offense is pulling their weight, and now the defense is just sandbagging. This team is divided in the locker room or something. Maybe this last win versus the Bears, that second half rally, is enough to revitalize this team and this re-energize them to come out and just smack the Jets around, smack them back to reality. Come on, 70% of the bets coming in on the road underdog Jets. No, thank you. Give us the Broncos -1.5. Let's see what you got, Russell. Let's see if you can do it.
He's gonna feel unlimited this week.
Unlimited throwing power accuracy. All right. Next up, we got the Cowboys at the 49ers. This may be the
Woo!
NFC Championship preview match. In our playoff predictions, these are the two teams that we had coming out of the NFC. I had the 49ers, you have the Cowboys. Who you on in this one?
Yeah, this is a half unit for me, but I am going to take Dallas in the points because I think Vegas nailed this line here. At this point in the season, I think that these are two very similar teams, but 49ers are playing at home. I think they have better skill position players. Everybody's healthy right now on the offense, and I think it's a little bit of a coach and mismatch with Shanahan against McCarthy. So, but I am gonna half unit best watch of the week by far in my opinion. I mean I'm very excited to watch this game, but yeah, give me Cowboys +4, and I could see the Cowboys winning outright. But like I said, I just don't feel too confident because I think this line is set perfectly.
Best game of the week by far. You're talking about Super Bowl contender level matchup right here. I'm going to take the 49ers here in this spot after the Cowboys blow out the Patriots. They're coming in to face their toughest challenge yet. Micah Parsons with that ankle, a little banged up. He is probable. He's going to show up. Tyron Smith,
Yeah, it's Wednesday. He's just on the injury report. I think he's been on the injury report the past 3 weeks. He's fine.
Tyron Smith and their offensive tackle is questionable with a knee injury. Trayvon Diggs, they've been missing him a little bit, still out for the season. I just think those key injuries in this kind of matchup, you need all your guns for this kind of team in the 49ers. Double unit play for me, 49ers -3.5 at home to show them who's about to make it to the NFC Championship and then take that title away.
What's weird is, and because Kyle Shanahan is so good at scheming up running plays, McCaffrey, he scored a touchdown in every game this year so far. But the weakness, actually, other than Trent Williams, of this 49ers team has been the interior offensive line. And last year, the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, he lined Parsons up right across from Trent Williams every time, it seemed like, in that playoff game. And now Parsons, like, he lines up over the center. He lines up over on the left side, right side. You never know where 11's going to be. So I just, like I said, Vegas nailed the line. I mean, on a game like this, but 2/3 of the bets are coming in on the 49ers, and Dallas is usually America's team. They're a heavily bet team, especially coming off a big win like last week. But so I was a little shocked to see that. So yeah, I feel pretty confident with the points here. But shout out to Vegas for nailing it to where I can't find an edge.
Next up, we got the Packers at the Raiders. This is a bleh Monday night football game for me. I don't know about you. What do you
Go to
think?
bed, get ready for work the next day type
Just a
game.
disappointment that I have nothing to look forward to Monday night except my dinner, not football.
Yeah, we may have a good record though, and then we just need this game to have a great week, or we may be like flirting with 500, and we just need this game to finish. You never know. So We'll probably stay up and watch it, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, I like Green Bay. I think the lines came up. It started off the Raiders was 2.5 point dogs at home. It came all the way down to like right at a pick 'em. I think Packers is still favored by like a half point on most sports books. Um, I'm gonna take the Packers and Jordan Love off of 10 days of rest they played last Thursday night to win this game on the road. I just think that LaFleur he's he's got all his weapons back. I think he'll put Jordan Love in good positions to get him some confidence early. The past 2 games, he just cannot get a footing in the first half. So, Aaron Jones back, Christian Watson's back. They got embarrassed by divisional lines last week, and I just think that's probably a big emphasis in practice all week. And this Raiders defense hasn't been great. I'm scared of Devontae Adams trying to show the Packers what they're missing out on right now, but yeah, it's a half unit play for me just because I don't love either side too much. But I did in my preseason picks. I had the Packers making a wild card spot, so maybe I'm a little biased here, but give me the Packers.
Yeah, you pretty much covered all the bases in this one. I don't really feel strong about it. It's a half unit game for me because I think there's just no value in the line. Give me the road Packers to
Jair's gonna be
cover.
back too.
That is, they
He
are
missed that Thursday night game, so I mean, it's if I'm scared of Devontae Adams going off, at least their number one corner's back.
right. Yeah, give us the pack and what is a boring Monday Night Football game. Hopefully, it's a pretty entertaining one. We'll see. Might shock us, but thanks for tuning in. Tune into our Monday recap video where we'll know who is the better of Week 5. I've still yet to win, but looking to do so this week, hopefully. Like the video if you've enjoyed the content. Comment below if you disagree with any of our picks. We only disagreed on 3 this week. We've done pretty well when we're pretty aligned, so hopefully a great Week 5 coming up. Subscribe and click the bell, turn notifications on so you're notified whenever we drop a video. We're dropping 3 videos covering every game every week and then recapping our picks and their performance. Who else is doing that out here? Thanks for tuning in. Good luck betting Week 5. Stick to the code, cover the spread. As always, peace.
Peace.